Hello, everyone. We got there in the end. Welcome. Welcome. Hope everything's working. It should be, if not. Well. We're here today for something, excuse me, a little bit different from the usual scheduled broadcast. By that, I mean that we have done this numerous times before, but it's fairly few and far between when we do it. But we're going to be doing a music production stream tonight. We're going to be jazzifying the Battlefield theme song, which is look, I've already got like the very rough bones of it already in from the MIDI file and the drum track that I had to do like off screen. I had to do beforehand because otherwise it would just take too long. And honestly, it's sounding pretty cool. I'm looking forward to just jazzing it up. It already sounds not too bad with just the synth stuff that comes with it, but I reckon it's gonna sound pretty damn good once we jazz it up a little bit. There are a lot of different tracks in this though, different instrument tracks, so we might just get straight into it so that we can keep up, basically. And we get it all done. So let's just pause this music. Also, because I wasn't sure if I heard something in the background. I don't think so. But let's just crack on in. This is what we're working with. And here it is. This is the unedited version, which we're gonna have a look at, and we're gonna change everything. So we're just gonna have to figure out what all of these things are. So what's this one? Okay, well that's a relatively easy one we can do. So that's... Why is that MIDI track number 2? Where's MIDI track... Was MIDI track number 1 deleted? Number 1 might have been the drums. We removed the drums that it came with, so that could be why that is. So if we replace this with some cello, eventually, is it going to load the plugin? Oh my goodness. For a second, I thought... I was worried that it had actually crashed there, just straight away at the start. I was not looking forward to that, if that had happened. Alright, so we want fast spiccato. Oh, this must be like heckin' low. In that case, you know what? This is probably actually... Well, this is probably the bass line, so that would probably make more sense if we put the bass in. Which I still haven't fixed. Go me. Can I find it in here? Maybe I can. Is it loading something? Yes? No? Maybe? And now it's gone. I don't get what it's doing. Alright, we're gonna have to do this the hard way because apparently it's just... I don't know what it thinks it's doing, but it's not doing anything, so that is quite annoying. We're gonna have to find it and put it in. If I can find it. Oh my goodness. Where the heck is it? Is it on... Oh yeah, it's in here. Okay. Alright. Oh, goodness. Everything is like just not working properly tonight. That's not where the... That's not the file system. What? Why is it doing this? It's being like exceptionally difficult tonight. Which is just what I need. Glad I started early. There. Is that worked? That might have worked. I mean, I don't like that it's all white like that. I don't know. There we go. We're good. It's not the best at the moment, but we can fix it. Alright, so that's as low as it goes. Wait. Yeah. So let's just bring this up a little bit. Oh, it's not right. Okay, there we go. That took way longer than it should have to get that one thing sorted, but we have got it now. Maybe this should be the old Stabberino. See how it sounds. Wait. Where's 3? Oh, is 3 not... Is 3 not there either? Whoops. Let's try again then. I was wondering why it hadn't made a difference. There we go, that's not bad. We just have to make sure that it's hitting all those notes. Yep. Cool. Sick one. Alright, next. That sounds very similar. But we're going to have that as something else. We might do... We might be able to start bringing in horns. Unless, you know what? Unless this is like just a higher... I think this is just higher in the scale. So we could probably have this just as the high. Cello stabs high. So the other one's just the low version. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Oh. That one's pretty aggressive. So let's replace that with this is probably going to be trumpets, I'd imagine. Does that sound like a trumpet to you guys? Sounds like a trumpet to me. We'll find out, I guess. Yeah. Those notes are pretty short. I don't know if that might need changing. We'll see as we go. Yep, cool. That hits. Oh, here we go. And this is the sax. Okay, these are identical, so I'm going to remove that one. And we're just going to have 7. And this is going to be the old alto sax. Sorry, what? You can stop now. Is that too high? I wonder if we drop it down. Let's see what happens if we drop it down. Because it might be pretty high. What's happening there? Oh, that's too low? Okay. It might be fine actually, just like this. It can hit all the notes within that instrument, so that's fine. Is this the same as? Oh no, not that one. No, it's slightly different. Hmm. Sounds like more strings. Do we have it? Do we have it as more strings? Or do we start bringing in some? You know what? I want to see what it sounds like with trombone mute. We'll see how that tracks. So I'm just going to quickly refresh my chat because I don't know if there's it's just one of those nights where literally no one shows up or if something's bugged out. So I've just refreshed that. Oh gee, I didn't realize the range on this one. It's alright, we'll see what happens if we F5. See what happens if we just change that then. Oh, I mean this sounds like a tuba. Tuba. I mean before we had a trombone, obviously. Bass trombone, maybe? I don't think I've ever used the bass trombone. See how it sounds, I suppose. It sounds like it's missing notes. It sounds thick. Yeah, it's missing notes. It's missing the low notes. Oh, listen to that. Listen to that chonk. Alright. Understandably, this is pretty low. So let's just put this up to C#4 maybe? It can hit... Yeah, it can hit that note. It sounds terrible by itself, but... I'm hoping that with everything else it'll sound better. Okay, what can we have this as? Maybe we could have another trumpet, but like a lower trumpet. So have this as trumpet low. You can stop that now. It can't hit any of those notes? Oh my goodness. Right, okay, well that's not gonna work. I didn't realize the whole thing was below the trumpet range. That's embarrassing. Alright, well let's replace that then. Is there something else we can have here? Is there like a cello we can add in? I wonder what it'll sound like if I do the proud vibrato on here. That didn't sound terrible. These are all missing though. So the lowest is C3. Oops. So we'll take all of these notes and put them up, and hopefully that will sound fine. So we want F4. I think it's changed what it was, hasn't it? Yeah. Why is it so quiet? It is hitting all of the notes. Oh. I'm not exactly sure why that is so super quiet. We can no doubt fix that, but I'm not quite sure why it's so quiet. This would just be trumpet, I think. Normal trumpet. Oh my goodness, can I spell though? Can I spell? I think it's not technically the melody, but it's what I'll remember. What's this? Oh, that's fun. Oh, very nice. Oh, interesting. You know what we don't actually have? We don't have piano. So I might change one of these to piano, like because we do have a lot of trumpet, so maybe we change one of the trumpets. Maybe we change this one and see what it sounds like. This could be a terrible idea, but it could sound great, so you never know. Not American. We don't want American. German. Okay. All right. So this one. Blip. That's like a flute or something. And that's this one. So we do have a piccolo trumpet or a flute or a clarinet. Clarinet might work. That could work. Okay. 10. Clarinet. Interesting. Interesting. Let's just drop this down maybe. D sharp 5. Oh, interesting. Sure, I'm sure that's fine. We won't even question it. This is like dings. I think I might just remove that. I might just remove that entirely. Because I don't know what to do with it, so I'm just gonna remove it. That just sounds like another... You know what? I want to make this piano as well. Is this 15 or 16? 16. Okay. And we're going to just call this piano low. Piano low. There we go. 11. Also we don't... I don't think we have a number for this. Oh, we do. We might have to change it though. Oh no. Because yeah, I put that. So this will have to be like 12? Is that what we're up to? Yeah, 12. Alright. Do that. I think that should be it. Oh, this, we're gonna get rid of that. Okay. Let's get rid of anything that we're not using. It's not gonna take up too much space. We're not using this. Man, this is already good. Oh, I love it. We've just got to get all the levels and the panning in, and we might not have to do much else. So we need... Let me get a print screen of that. So I can put that up. My other screen. For a reference. Oh. Oh, bloody hell. Oh my goodness. I'm just miserable. You guys can't see this, but I'm just miserably... Oh my goodness. I've beansed it. I've beansed hard. Oh, that sounds really weird with that really loud bass trombone, I think it is. We'll fix that though. Okay. First thing we want to do is we want to go through and put in some compression on all these bad boys. Just get them hitting a little cleaner. And then some reverb. Get them sounding a little larger. And then after we've done that, we can worry about actually leveling the volumes properly. Who thought that the Battlefield theme song, or title menu? I don't know what it's technically called. Title song, whatever. Absolutely slaps as swing jazz. Who would have thought? Sorry? Yeah. Yeah, we really have to turn that trombone down. That bass trombone just like drowns out everything else. And then we have to fix this as well, because this obviously goes too long. How does that sound like that? Like that? Cool. Alright, let's go back to the start. And let's start actually tuning these levels properly. First of all, bring the master down a little bit. Number one is the upright bass. Let's turn that down a bit. Stabs. The stabs we're gonna need the old sound goodizer. And a little bit of trim. And then we've got the same thing here, but high. We'll add in an EQ later as well. This one gets, this pianist, this gets a separate EQ. Yeah. And then the alto sax. That goes right up. We want to be able to hear that bad boy. Looking for delay. There it is. It'll all start coming together soon. Don't you worry about it. 6 is the trombone. Normal trombone can definitely come down a bit. 7 is the bass trombone. That thing's gonna come right down. That thing is just drowning everything else out. And 8 was low cello, which I think needs a sound goodizer on it. And come down a little bit, but not much. Oh yeah. And this is another trumpet melody, so it's gonna be kind of high, I think. Oh, that doesn't sound right. What's that? A few things aren't sounding right. Alright, this. Get rid of that. Get rid of that selection. No, not quite that way. Because these things have all been pushed right to the top. which makes them sound too tinny. It's not, I don't think that's the word I'm looking for, but he's a good come up a little bit. Yeah, that already sounds way better. So this one? No. Oh yeah, I think it's this, right? Nope, that's the trumpet. Was it this? Yeah. That sounds better. There's still a few things that aren't sounding quite right. I think well, this part sounds fine, but the cello, this, I think this. Oh yeah, that has changed itself, so that also doesn't help. Yeah, okay. This needs to be changed. Food. So this is something must be too low. Weird. Because it's like changing itself. I might like play with extending these because we've got so many iterations of dun 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 dun. So we probably don't need this to do it as well. Just looking to see if it changes itself. No, so it must have just been outside of that. In that case, let's don't start. Let's do this. Then let's glue it. And I don't know if that's gonna work, but it might. Oh, excuse me. Get to that. And we just extend these out a bit. Get rid of any of these smaller notes. Oh, not like that. They sound pretty average when soloed like this, but I'm hoping that with the rest of the track, it'll sound great. Okay, we're almost an hour in already. Still not a single person in the stream yet. That is the most depressing analytics we've had since we started streaming. I think I literally have never had a stream this oh, there's no second one there. This like low in viewership before, and that's including literally like my initial starting streams when I had like literally 0 followers, which is pretty heckin' depressing. But at the end of it, though, we should have a pretty sick sounding track that we can add to the background for our other streams, and eventually, put it on Spotify for people to be able to listen to. What if I think this will be fine, but that part might be a little bit tricky. We'll have to listen to that with everything else going and see how it sounds. Oh. Nope, stop that. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Almost fixed up this. I'm hoping this sounds pretty swish. Wouldn't it be great if we finished this and it just worked? Todd Howard blessed us with his presence and it just worked. That'd be great. It's not something I'm particularly expecting to happen, but there we go. I guess we'll find out. Here we go, chat. Here we go. Fingers crossed. Nah, it's out of sync. It's almost there, but it's not. This one. Is it because of... there's some parts that just aren't quite. So here we go. Ah! Stuff from stuff. That might have been enough. That's lagged. That should be... Does this need to be here or something? No, that's not right either. Something's not right. Is that where it was before? Maybe it was. It's just gotta be this. Yeah, that makes more sense. This is gonna be somewhere back here. Oh. No. That could be when it started on. Alright, now if we turn that right the way back down. Alright, let's start from the start. Slaps. part sounds a bit weird. That's too high. Oh, I was afraid of that. About that. It's not that. I think it might have been this. Or maybe it's just not that at all. Maybe it's just we add in a low end rather than a high end. Probably make more sense. I'll try something here. Put this over here. The reference. And let's remove all this. Put this here. Nah. Okay, get rid of that. We have to try it. Nope, that doesn't work. Oh, right, can't be that moment. Oh, where is the note? It's got to be in there somewhere. And then this has got to do the inverse of that. Oh, not like that though. Vertically. What? There. no, it's got to be there because that's when the next note starts. Like that. It's got to be sooner. Sooner. And then maybe here we flip it around back and go like that. Obviously not those notes though. Nor that one. Or maybe like this. Alright, let's go from the start. It still doesn't sound quite right. We're almost done on this front. just not quite sounding right for some reason. I don't know why. Like this cello. Maybe even this is like 2 quick changes. What if we doubled it and gave it to the next person? Oh, but then it'll just be the same thing. It would just be... Maybe it's its cello-y nature. What if we replaced it with... Dunno. Not cello. No, don't save. It's pretty low. I don't really want to put another trombone in though. I don't really have much other instruments to work with there. We could try something real wild and make it pits. Is it this one? And like get real wild with it. Oh, so you see some that are shorter than that. Wait, where's the one that's... Oh, it's the one right at the end. Okay, let's just do it without that. Okay. I can go a lot shorter now. Is there one that's actually on... Oh, I didn't want it. Stop! Not gonna work. You know what? This is all... This can all go back on the start now. That's not working. Oh. See why too. Those are like way different timings. does it start? Where does this start? So, it doesn't really say. Oh, between 20 and 21. Would work. Let's get some of the reverb, the delay from the backs onto what was the cello.
Stay a while and listen.
Hey, Popcorn! Welcome, my only viewer. Enjoy your lurk. It's been a heckin' quiet stream tonight. I hope you're doing well. Hold on. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, I think we start duplicating everything. We start panning it all correctly, and then we're pretty close to a real song, I think. So let's duplicate everything. Well, you know what? Let's let it play in the background while we're doing that. We should be able to do that. Just in case something else comes up as well. It's gonna have so many tracks. Good thing I upgraded my my computer so it can handle this. It would have just been crackling and just having an absolute aneurysm if I tried to do this before I upgraded my computer. Like, it's stopping every time I clone something, understandably, but it's still working. Whereas previously, not so much. Suddenly start sounding real weird. Oh, actually, no, that's the right one. But it'll fix itself when we do that. Gonna quickly get some. What do we want? Some. Oh, was that it? Extra ambiance. Come on. Just gotta wait for my. I'm doing something off screen that you can't see at the moment. Just trying to get a file. I saw it right at the start, but I'm doing a search and it's like going through everything. Here we go. This one, I think. Or is it that one? Enough to get it to there. Yeah, it'll do. Just do that. And this bad boy to the left. Alright, now we can start copying these all, duplicating everything, panning it properly, so that everything actually sounds full. At the moment, you may be thinking, but Isaac, it sounds pretty heckin' good already. Oh, don't you worry, it will sound better. It will sound a lot more full once we've actually panned it. Which I'm just trying to remember how I even do that. Brain is just turned to mush. You want to go in here? Go to this one. Oh, that's not right. Won't make any immediate difference yet. But once we actually, this is just putting the notes in. Then once we actually put them in the right place. Oh, why is it doing it like that? It doesn't do it like that. Once we pan it, it'll sound great. There we go, that works. Alright, that one. That one doesn't get done because it is in sacks and we want that to stay where it is. Cool. This one? Oh. Realized that needs to... We'll probably need to change a few of these actually like that. Whoa, what's going on there? Something's way out of alignment. Sounds like, what was that? What have I done? Something is very out. It sounds like some of the cello, the stabs. Which are track 2 and 3. Did I like mess up the placement on one of these? Oh, this is the bass. What am I talking about? That's 1. This is 2. No, it's not that. This one? What? Did I move something? Oh, yeah, it looks like I moved that accidentally. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Alright, where was I at? Was I at this one? That's the problem with doing this. When I'm, like, the double clicking, it can sometimes move it. Which is really annoying when that happens. So I just did that. that cello's all out of whack again. That's something. Hey, Bizrick, how you doing? Can you play my new song? I cannot, sorry. Sorry, I cannot. I'm jazzifying a song. I do not do requests, unfortunately. Let's level that out a bit. Change a few of these so they're not so harsh. All right. We're gonna have to go in and fix some of these, especially all of the cellos. They'll be on the wrong thing because they just get changed when you add in the new track. Why do people do that? Like, come in, give you an instant follow, go, can you promote me, basically? And then when you say no, they just leave. And the thing is, I guarantee, even if I had have, he would have left as well anyway. Would just be like, cool, thanks, and then and never would have seen him again. Like, why do people do that? Grow up. It's especially annoying when we've already had such a, like, dismally slow, quiet stream. And then, like, the one person you get in is like, play my song. Have we fixed it all? We might have fixed it. Then we just need to do the actual panning. It just shows like a complete, not only a complete lack of care for anyone else, but just a complete lack of like social understanding. Like, especially when it's in my rules that I don't accept self-promotion. Like, that's literally what that is. You're just coming in to go, play my song. And then like, imagine you're at a party at a place, like just an actual house, right? You're in an actual house on the street, and you're just walking down, or you're hosting one, right? And then just some random dude off the street just comes in and goes, hey everyone, hey guys, how you doing? Never seen you before. Hello, how you doing? You should all come to my party. You want to check out the things over at my house, at my party, at the other, like, just another block away, a couple blocks away? You don't know me. I don't know you. You have no reason to be here. I have no reason to be here. You have no reason to follow me. But come to my house. The guy that's here right now, he's cool, but come over. Like, piss off. Grow up. Anyway, rant over. Let's get back to actually making cool music. It would have been really crap as well, guaranteed. It would have been garbage. You would have thought it was really cool and it would have been awful. I mean, some just generic trap garbage. Guaranteed. Alright, let's start panning. Panning for gold. It shouldn't be looking like that. I don't know. Well, it's fine actually. I can still pan it. Alright, the bass. Oh, excuse me. stabs. Right, piano is different. Trombone. Oh. No, this one goes. 5, 74. Close enough. I mean, that really rustled my jimmies. It's still rustling my jimmies. Is that what I put it on? Yeah. Hits, that's gonna be pretty narrow. You probably like scrolled through the list as well and found the person that had like no viewers and was like, oh, he's clearly desperate for any interaction and attention because there's no one in his stream, so I'll get away with just self-promoting over there. That's a completely normal social interaction for me to just go over and tell him to do something without even saying, like, he didn't even say hello. Hey, can you play my new song? No, piss off. Not even like, hey, how you doing? My name is da-da-da. I do da-da-da. Not even like the most basic human decency, just, hey, play my song. No, piss off. Honestly, if he didn't unfollow, which I'm pretty sure he did instantly because the follower count didn't go up, I'll probably go and remove him because is he like? It's just exactly the sort of behavior that I don't want in my community. Okay, it sounded pretty good. What number is the drums? 12. I'll turn the drums down just a smidge. Is that fun? Alright, we'll have to turn everything else down a little bit. We didn't duplicate the sax. And what is the trumpet? 9. Go up a little bit. What's this one? 13. 13 can go down because that needs to be pretty quiet. There we go. Fixed. I just banned the only one out of the like 4, but 2 people that are in the stream. One of them is me. I think we might be pretty much done. Other than the mastering phase, which is usually significantly shorter. I mean, considering there's no one in the stream, I might just end early tonight if we finish early, which would be weird for me. Usually I end up going like half an hour over, but at this rate, I might end early. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I think I'm good with that. I think we export it. Oh, excuse me. God damn, I can't stop burping. Gross. Just trying to find a place to save it. Oh, I found it, and then I accidentally scrolled past it. Okay. Actually, you know what? I just went to all of that trouble. I think the trumpet's a little too loud. I think that just does need to just be background. We want the sax to do pretty much all of the work. Okay. Let's see how that goes. Things will sound a little different once we get them into the mastering program anyway, because we'll change a couple things around and a few instruments will... Oh, you know what? I've completely forgot. I realized one of the reasons why it's not sounding quite as potent as it usually would, because I didn't put that EQ on. I mentioned it earlier in the stream that I was gonna put the EQ on, and then I just forgot entirely. So we want it on here. Let's roll the track. We want it on everything but the sax. The sax is 5, so everything but 5. We'll just help the saxophone to stand out a little bit, because that's it's the main. I'm basically taking out from every other instrument the main frequency that the sax will come through at, so it should just punch through a bit easier. I mean, already it sounds like it's made a pretty big difference. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Alright, let's get that exporting. Let's open up the other program and prepare the screen capture for that. Unfortunately, this program, for some reason, doesn't run in like 16:9. So there's like a weird bit of awkward gap. But it's fine. Oh, I've also just realized that even though I went into studio mode, it's the same scene, so it doesn't make a difference. All right, there we go. We're just gonna wait for it to finish in FL Studio, and then we can drag it in and do the last bit of mastering. But this is what we're working with. So we're gonna want to put it on Jazzy Clean. I don't know if we can we like change this stuff now? Will it stick when I add the other one in? I don't actually know. I've never really done it this way. I usually just wait and then do it then. Guess we'll find out. This might all just reset. This might be a waste of time. Alright. It's like 2/3 of the way there. We're almost there. Let's just put on some background music while we wait. Ah. And it's... I don't want to say it's been a doozy of a stream because, like I said earlier, I still really enjoy doing this, and we'll have a great product, a great song by the end of it. But it's always a lot more fun when there's people to like chat with and to give input to the song and stuff as well. I don't know if it's like... The problem is, I keep saying this, I keep going, oh, it's the time of year. Like, it's the time of year I know. Because I know in, like, January and February, most content creation is pretty dead. Because, people are away doing stuff. But by the time we've reached almost the end of March, I can't really use that excuse anymore. So, there's snow on here. There's not really a reason. But anyway, this is... Oh. I pressed the wrong button? Yeah, I pressed the wrong button. It's finished... It's finished exporting. I probably should have found it first. So now we can put it in though. Hey Edu, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. How the bloody hell are you? Don't mind me just casually whinging about stuff. I'm just really flipping tired, and it's been a really quiet stream. Unusually quiet. All right, here we go. Let's see how this sounds. There we go. We'll wait till it gets to the actual sax part. What have you been up to, Edie? You been doing any game developing? Working? Yeah. I figured you might have been. You're a hard-working boy. This might actually be too much. Is this a tool to make song mastering easier? Kind of. It is a program for mastering. Well, I think technically it does mixing and mastering. I find it a lot easier to use than doing it in the same program that I do the mixing in. I do the mastering in this one. I think we've actually got that that saxophone just up a little too high, so I'm just going to bring it down and then I'm going to export it again, so it'll just take a minute or two to try again. I don't want it to be quite that much of a jump, so we'll just have to wait for that. Just play the background music again. But yeah, this is the program that I use for mastering. There's a bunch of presets, which is pretty nice. Depending on what you're using, you can just slap on a preset, does a whole bunch of the work for you, and then you make sure the volume levels are gonna be good. I usually put on a maximizer. I like to export them out at a lower volume level, and then boost them up to like a kind of standard level in this program, and with a bit of a limiter as well, so it's all sort of at the top, nice and chunky and flat, but a decent volume level. There's that. But yeah, there's plenty of programs you can use. This is just the one that I've found to be fairly easy to get the hang of. Yeah, that's what I've learned is a good practice. Yeah, there's nothing worse than like listening to a song after like, especially after listening, if you listen to it back to back with other songs. Listening to a bunch of songs and then all of a sudden you hear this other song that's just like really, really quiet. And at that point, it doesn't really matter how well it's mixed as such. It because you have to then go and adjust stuff. You either listen to it really quietly and barely hear it properly, or you turn it up and then by the time the next song starts, you've blown your eardrums. So you really have to like actually. It's one of my side rant here. It's one of my pet peeves. Not just when listening to audio in general, not specifically songs, because usually that's like industry standard that it goes most of them, a lot of them will go through like a professional studio that it will all be done properly. But when it comes to like YouTube videos, or not even actually YouTube, like the advertising is actually some of the worst of it. It blows my mind that people do not know how to like normalize the audio so that it's a reasonable level. Like I'll be watching a YouTube video, sounds nice and crisp and clean, and then all of a sudden it'll go to this ad that's like super, super quiet. And then the next ad after that blows my eardrums. And then the YouTube video back at a normal level. Like, it's genuinely not that hard to just, like, all you have to do is you push up the volume, or you have like compressors and stuff to make sure they're at a nice level. For talking, you don't necessarily need much of a compressor going on, but you make it so that it goes up. You have like a tiny bit of a limiter so that it's not like peaking. And then you push it up as high as it can go, and then as soon as it starts peaking, you back it down until the highest point is not peaking anymore. That's pretty much most of, like, there's a little bit more finesse to it than that, but there's not much more to it than that, and at a very basic level, that will sort you most of the way. Yet, so many, like, especially, like I said, the worst is advertisers. When I see ads on YouTube or even on like Netflix and stuff like that, where the audio level is just wildly different to the content that I'm consuming, it really pisses me up the wall and just blows my mind that is a thing. Like, how? It's really not that hard. Alright, we've got it in. Now that I've finished my rant, we've got it in here, so let's set it to that. So it didn't take over. Just fix that up. find even worse is when creators have their levels way too low and you have to increase your volume and the upcoming ads are crashing down on you like crazy. Yeah. Yeah, it's a really awful combination of both that I see all the time. You get like a bunch of the channels I watch are like really professional and they've got this all done properly. And then most ads are, you know, professionally done and stuff as well. But then you have some where, yeah, the audio is like really super low and then the ad hits and it's like, bah, just blasts your eardrums out and then it goes back to the content. Like there's been a few specifically that I remember watching their content and just going, just normalize your audio. It's really not difficult. But I have more understanding for that scenario because they're just, you know, essentially they're kind of just random schmucks on the internet. Like I can understand that they don't have full although half these people have editors that 100% should know, but there's at least some movement. The one that annoys me the most is advertisers, because they like hire professional agencies to do this stuff and you still get varying audio levels. Like, come on. It's not like there's a normalized audio button, right? Depending on what program you're using, I think they're literally... I think that's the joke you're making. I think there's literally like a normalized audio button. Some of them are a little bit more difficult. But even then, like I said before, it's not that difficult. Like, you put a limiter on, you put a slight limiter, slight compressor, you know, maybe a few other things if you want to get fancy with it, and then just crank it up. As soon as it starts peaking, bring it down a little bit, and as long as it's not peaking anymore, at that point you're pretty much good. Oh my goodness, that just reminded me of something even worse than that, actually. Even worse than what we've just discussed. There's a guy that I used to watch. Great content. But within his own content, he would record... I'm going to pause this for a second because it's pretty loud. I don't know if you can hear me very well over it. But he uses a camera to record, right? He uses a camera. And I understand the audio on that. He's a little bit far back. He doesn't have like a shotgun mic or a lapel or anything. He might now, but he didn't at the time. And so the audio levels from the camera were lower. Understandable. Again, you can boost that. Just normalize it. It's pretty easy. But then he would cut to like, it would cut through to like an edit of something. Or he'd put in, because he'd like be reviewing other content or whatever, and he'd cut to that content and the volume levels would go insanely high and then back down to his quiet voice. I was like, bro, you literally have, no matter what editing software you're using, literally any editing software that you're using, it will have the volume levels right in front of you of both of them. Just make them the same. Even if that's all you do, even if you don't actually pull them all up to a standardized level, which would be a very good idea to do, at least have them the same. Oh my goodness, it actually drove me insane, almost to the point that I stopped watching them. It's so frustrating. Hey Short, thank you for bringing the milk. I really need it. How you doing? It's been a while. I think it's more difficult in music production, especially if you want to use a lot of dynamic range, but there's really no excuse for YouTube videos. Yeah, 100%. You want, and this is why I'm trained to use very small amounts, because you don't want to crunch it so hard that it just sounds awful and there's no dynamic range. But in a YouTube video, when all you're going to be doing is talking like I'm talking now, maybe getting a little bit more enthusiastic every now and then, there just isn't, there's not really an excuse for it. However, I think this is done. With all that said, I think this is done. I'm liking the way that's sounding. I think that's it. I think I'm going to export that. If we need any changes, we can add them after the fact. But I think like 95% completely done, and I think we call it a we put a kibosh on it. And we call it done for the stream. All right, stream music. Let me just get this exporting, and then I'll catch up on chat real quick. What did I call it? That's probably not gonna let me do that, is it? Sorry, I just have to check a few things, make sure I'm exporting it to the right place and everything. We are up to track 11, and it does allow me to have a semicolon or a colon, I think. So that's good. Jazz, track 11, 2023. Okay. That is now exporting. Sometimes I think they don't watch their own videos before publishing them. I mean, it's so apparent. Yeah, like... Once you get into, like, a really good workflow, and if you're really short on time, you know, sometimes you don't necessarily take the time to re-look over everything, and things can slip through the cracks. But, like, that, what I was talking about there, is pretty egregious, and I've seen it on multiple occasions. Where did I export that to? Oh, did I export it to this folder? I did. Okay, that's fine. That's what I was supposed to do. All right, put it in here. We can add it to... Let's get us back to Facecam. Let's add it into here. Did I get that wrong? Oh, yeah, I did get it wrong. Because Isaac Wright is not the artist name. Just Wright Gaming. So I had to change it. There we go. All right, here we go. Let's see how it sounds in the background. There we go. This is the final product, everyone. I always enjoy the wording in audio software. Attack, knee, sounds like some martial arts move. Yeah, you gotta get that really hard knee and attack it fast. Oh, man, a lot of that stuff, like, goes even over my head to some extent. I wish I was better at the production side of things. I can play and I can sing, and I have a relatively rudimentary understanding of the production side of things, but bruh, nowhere near as much as I'd like to. Okay, it sounded pretty sweet. You guys reckon? What do you guys think? I'm really happy with it. Who would have thought that the Battlefield theme song would sound really cool in like a swing jazz? It sounds horrible. Great, in Spanish. Okay. I don't know if I believe it. Horrible. Friends. From Spanish to English. No, it still means awful. Short, explain yourself. Horrible from Spanish translated to English means awful. So rude. The rhythm was kept intact, right? Doesn't sound too jazzy in that regard. No, the rhythm, the drum beat is... Oh, so if you mean the dun 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 dun, that part, That has got like a little bit of swing to it, but not an enormous amount of swing, because otherwise it would throw it out too much. But the drums, that's like, that really gives it like that extra jazzy feel. It gives it that little bit of extra swing. Because, yeah, it's a real balancing act combining them together so that it doesn't just go... Like, it stutters real bad if you do it too much. You got to get, like, the perfect balance. And I feel like we struck it. So it still sounds fairly faithful to the original, but you can definitely feel that swing. Sorry, I meant ancient Greek, not Spanish. Latin? Hold on, okay. Horrible Latin. Translate to English. Let's see. No, it's gotta be the other way. Horrible. No. Wrong again. Translated the other way, horrible means horribles. Or sorry, is horribles in Latin. But horrible in Latin, well, it's not in Latin. You're lying to me, Short. How dare you? Still sounds like an epic song. Got it? Yeah. It sounds pretty good, doesn't it? I like it. Play and buy again? Monkey! You dropping in and dropping out. Well, thank you for saying hi. I hope you've had a good morning, evening, afternoon. I'm assuming it's like, what, lunchtime or something for you there at the moment? We've had a really quiet stream up until the last like 15 minutes, but we've made a pretty cool sounding song, if I do say so myself. Which we're just gonna play again, just to really listen to it. Have a great night. Thanks, Monkey. I appreciate it. I think you're being played. Me? No. You can't trust Google Translate all the time. I don't know. If I translate something into German, let's not go there. That's a risky move. Because Edu can actually check me on that. There we go. Oh, I don't know. I was already tired today, but the dead quiet stream for the first hour and 45 minutes has kind of taken the wind out of my sails a bit. I'm still like super happy with how it's turned out. Or also, not even actually just the super quiet stream, but like that one dude that came in like 40 minutes ago and didn't even say hello and was just like, "Can you listen to my song?" I was like, "No, I don't know. Sorry, I don't take requests." And then he followed as soon as he came in and was like, "Can you listen to my song?" And I'm like, "No, I don't take requests. I'm jazzifying this song or whatever." And then I'm assuming unfollowed as quickly as he followed, because the follower counter didn't even tick up. It didn't even get the chance to tick up. And so then I had a bit of a rant for the next 10 minutes on that. And that just really pissed me off. It's like, it's just so rude and annoying to just drop into someone's stream and just blatantly self-promote straight away without even saying hello. And then, like, just instantly unfollowing as soon as they go, "No, sorry, I'm not going to do that." Oh. Some people? Yeah. Some people. I'll tell you what. He didn't even say please. I don't even know what he said anymore. He said, I think he literally said, "Hey, can you please..." He might have said please, but he said, "Hey, can you play my song?" Or, "Hey, can you please play my song?" And I'm like, no. But I banned him. Because that's some serious toxic energy right there. That's right along the lines of follow for follow and like for like garbage. But and actually not even that, and not even as good as that, because if I had it, he would be like, "Oh, what do you think, baby?" and I would have given my opinion on it, I probably wouldn't have liked it. It probably would have been some generic garbage trap beat with terrible singing over the top of it, as they all are. And then I would have been in an awkward situation, forced to try and give a balanced, yet honest, yet not too harsh critique on it. And then he would have just been like, cool, and then left and never returned. Even if I had have done the things that he asked. It's just makes me annoyed, honestly. The follow would have also been gone, probably either way. Yeah, exactly. Regardless, he would have unfollowed, so... No loss there. It's just annoying that people go out of their way to just... Like, do people have just no self-awareness? And just no understanding of... Just basic courtesies? Bro, and another thing that I said at the time as well, and this is another thing that really annoys me, is that, like, he would have scrolled down through all of the people that actually had a decent amount of viewers. And at the time, we had literally, like, I think 2 viewers. So he would have scrolled all the way down and gone, oh, here's someone that I can sucker in. Here's someone that's desperate for views and for validation and for interaction. So if I go to his stream and ask him to play my song, he'll probably do it. And then was just trying to get me to play his song and then just instantly leave. Grow up. Yeah, I think oh, and during that rant, I actually lost another follower. Nice. We're back down to 408 now. Very cool. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Sometimes, I don't know. Dealing with people can be very tiring. Just dealing with idiots. Oh, now we're down to 407. Short. Stop it. Stop it. That was very rude. Thank you. Thank you for the refill. I knew that was you. I knew. Very, very rude. How dare you? Like, I'm an introvert, and dealing with people, it's funny because I stream, but I don't have to actually see you guys, so it's fine. But I'm definitely a completely introverted person. So dealing with people in general is just by extension a tiring thing to do. It's not how I relax and recharge my energy. But it's not so bad if those people are people that I actually want to talk to, or have something to offer, or can have some sort of conversation with that is relevant to me and is enjoyable to partake in some way. But I have just zero energy and zero time for morons. Like, some people, they open their mouths and you're just like, bruh, can you just nail that shut? I don't want to hear it. You have nothing to add to any of the conversation that we've got. You've got nothing to add to what's going on here. So just leave. Just leave. It's in the middle of the rant. Yeah, even Basil wants me to shut up. That's fair. That's fair. We've had enough unfollows as it is. Who we got streaming tonight? Hey, Popcorn's streaming tonight. She's playing Modern Warfare. Ed's playing Super Mario 64. Drongo's playing Albion. We'll probably raid Popcorn, because we haven't raided her before, I don't think so. She was in the stream earlier, lurking. Wow, it's really sad that I can scroll back up to the top of the chat with like two or three movements of the scroll wheel. 2. That's that's how quiet the stream was tonight. Bruh. And to clarify, I always have to clarify. I'm not complaining. It's if I was complaining, it'd be about Twitch, not about any of the people that show up, because you guys are amazing. Just after a long day when you're already tired, and when you usually get, you know, several people each stream, and then you doing a stream and there's literally 0 for the first hour or something. It's hard to not let it get to you a little bit. I wish I had the time to be active in the chats of every streamer I follow, but man, that would be a full-time job. Yeah. And like I said, I'm 100% not complaining, and I'm glad that anyone's able to be here any of the time. It's just kind of been one of those days, especially when today was supposed to be a day. We have a co-op Halo session in the morning that we do with a bunch of us in the Discord, and we have a great fun time doing that. And I wasn't able to do that this morning. Instead, had to go into town, and town is like a ghost town these days. Half the shops have just moved out, and it's just a depressing place to be. I was just super tired and had to do all this stuff. Had to do some stuff in town where I just didn't want to be, didn't want to go. And then basically as soon as I got back, I then had to go to the chiropractor. And then as soon as I got back from that, I then had to go and pick up my daughter. So the whole day of an actual sort of day off was just not a day off anymore. It was all gone. And then just tired from all of that. And to be fair, she was mostly well behaved tonight. She had a few tantrums, but not as bad as last night. But it takes it out of me a lot when I've got like set aside times for things, especially like set aside days, and then that gets pushed aside, even if it's for a completely legitimate reason, which it was. It's still like, it still just kind of takes it out of me. Anyway, enough of my first world problems whining. Let's run through the schedule so everyone's up to date with what's coming up, and then we'll probably raid Popcorn if she's still live. Excuse me. Mondays, especially if you're new to the stream at the moment. First of all, drop me a follow. Don't know why you would after this stream, but if you feel like it, please do. Number 2. I'm a variety streamer. I do different things throughout the week. Monday, we are currently playing XCOM, Enemy Unknown, the first of the remakes, which that game is, honestly, that's a fantastic game. It was once again a very quiet stream for that on the Monday, but I still had a lot of fun. It was hard as nails for some of it. It was very, very unkind. Classic XCOM style. Very unkind, but we got through and we made some good progress. We put 2 people from chat into the game. So if you want to be in the game, if you want to be in XCOM, be rooty tooty McShooting your way through all of the aliens and probably dying, rock up on a Monday and be like, hey, Give me a worst character or best, and we'll get you in. Tuesday, Skyrim. We've finally actually started the main quest, and subsequently almost finished it. I didn't realize how short the main quest was. We've already fought Alduin for the first time. It's not really much of a fight, to be fair, but we did fight him for the first time, and we have the Elder Scroll, and we're gonna, excuse me, no doubt finish that main quest in a couple streams, and then we'll do our jail crawl stream and wrap up on Skyrim, which is gonna be, it's gonna be a big deal because we've been playing that game a long time. XCOM is way too frustrating for me. Man, I love XCOM. XCOM, especially XCOM 2, I think is the best of them. I've had so much fun in that game. It's one of the things that I originally started, or when I started this channel, one of the first games that I played and streamed all the way through, was XCOM 2. And yeah, I love that game. It's so fun. It's so well made and it's just so fun. Yeah, that's Tuesday. Wednesday is we're gonna be back to the 1st. So we're gonna be doing House Flipper. That's the coming up Wednesday. House Flipper. We're gonna be making some more amazing houses. It's gonna be great. It's not gonna make you want to throw up at all. It's not gonna give you issues with your OCD or anything like that. It's gonna be great. We're saving for the moon base or the castle, one of the two, and then once we get that, we'll move on to a different game there as well. Thursday, we're playing some more Mass Effect, the Legendary Edition. We're a little bit of the way in. We've executed everyone that we've come across so far that has been able to be executed. We executed all of the colonists on the last planet we were on. We executed the Rachni Queen, and we executed Matriarch Benezia. And I'm pretty sure there were some other people that we executed that we didn't need to, but we did. Oh, it was like some some thug or something, I think, as well. He wasn't. Well, he kind of wasn't really a thug. He was like being forced to do it or something. We executed him. It's been great fun, that game. And then Friday, more Far Cry. More Far Cry 1, which I'm looking forward to. That game's been more fun than I thought it would be. I thought it would be mostly nostalgia, but honestly, I think that game's pretty good anyway. It's been fun. It's hard. It's a tough game, but it's been fun. And then nothing over the weekend. No streams as usual. And back. Oh, actually, sorry. This Friday I'll be doing XCOM, but next Friday, no stream. And the Friday after that, no streams. 7th and the 14th, no streams. I won't be here for those. But other than that, it'll be business as usual. Best houses get flipped. Well, I haven't. The only one I've actually technically flipped in that game so far has been the first little shed in the middle of the lot, the first one that you start with, the first office. Because other than that, we bought the Cyberpunk one and we haven't flipped that yet, and it will probably sell for less than we bought it for, just like the first one we got, because we kind of destroy the houses. But we're gonna do enough jobs, and maybe we should focus on actually flipping some houses to make profit. I don't know. I don't know what's actually easier. I mean, it's called house flipper, so you think that would be more efficient, but I don't know. We're gonna do what we need to do until we can afford the castle or the moon base, and then we're gonna do up the castle or the moon base, and then once we're satisfied with how it looks, we'll wrap up the house flipper dynasty, I guess. Anyway, I need to go to bed. We're gonna raid Popcorn. She's playing some Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. So jump in. Go say hello. She's one of the people that I went to PAX with. Not PAX, that's wrong. Game Expo. Popcorn, M, and another guy who I don't know if I've seen on Twitch. I know he's on Twitch, but I can't remember his Twitch handle. We went up to Game Expo together, so she's quite nice. So go and share some love. Set up the raid. Yeah, jump in. And yeah, thanks for hanging out, especially because of how slow and just sort of the mood I'm in at the moment. I apologize for the bit of the down mood, but the song sounded great, and I hope you guys still enjoyed it. And yeah, catch us all tomorrow for Mass Effect. Otherwise, next week for House Flipper. Bye bye.